Welcome to Twisted Metal Lost! I am gonna play through it for fun, like I just did for Twisted Metal Head-On. For me, this is all one recording session, but I will be uploading this as a separate bonus video. Hell yeah. Just because this game is just really short, Twisted Metal Lost it's 3 levels. And I haven't played through this in a really long time, not since 2016. Last time I recorded it live, I had my commentary get corrupted, which is definitely going to happen to this recording as well, but I am so used to it at this point that I have many ways to compensate for that corruption. Here's the fake lie story about members of Incognito Entertainment perishing in a plane crash in Colorado during a skiing trip. A very tasteless joke, really, which they call out in the lie here as a tasteless joke. But they're making it themselves anyway. Edgelords that they are. This portion of the game is directed by David Jaffe, so this is his idea. Never really talked about it in the main LP, but Sweet Tooth there is holding a cotton candy cone, and in his reflection, he's holding a bloody knife. So edgy. I'm pretty sure our difficulty is set to hard, as it needs to be to get the true ending. But pretty sure we can handle it. Difficulty is roughly balanced to that of Twisted Metal Head-On, the extra Twisted edition. Ugh, that's really hard to say. Twisted in general is a very hard word to say, and I've had to say it thousands of times at this point. My tongue is very angry at me for doing so. Choosing to LP all these games as I have. Anyway, we played through Shadow in Head-On. We are playing through Shadow again, but this time, they actually changed the character model to be that of the one in Twisted Metal Black, which is awesome. They did a really good job with Twisted Metal Lost. It's more prone to glitches than the main game, but it's worth it. This is really fucking good. I have no complaints about Twisted Metal Lost. Wish there were more of it. And Raven's story is excellent. She now uses voodoo dolls to kill the various villains around Midtown City. Raven rules. And I'm not just saying that because I basically just am Raven at this point. Just a goth, emo edgelord driving a hearse. Murdering people. Don't know why the ricochets are so goofy in this version of the game. But that is David Jaffe's will. David Jaffe is the unquestionable evil lord of this video game. I did not realize that he changed it so that the special hurts you, as previous versions of Shadow generally work. But that is the case. If I am too close to the special when I fire it, I will take damage myself. Warthog is the ridiculous version from Twisted Metal Black, which is playable in the 2012 remake, but virtually no one has ever played as it, because the unlock method is impossible. 5-star every level on the hardest difficulty. Brimstone just went out of bounds. Hopefully he comes back in bounds, so that I can kill him. Because if I can't, that'll be a problem. I think my special will still go out of bounds in this version of the game, though. So maybe we're fine. I know in Twisted Metal Black, hammering buttons does break you out of a freeze faster. I don't know if that's the case here in Lost. Lost is very similar to Black mechanically, but it sort of splits the difference between Black and Head-On. What is this movie poster here? I've never actually taken a close look at this. It's like a 1950s horror movie, The Shambler from Beyond Space. That is pretty damn cool, honestly. I'll take a better look at these when I have some enemies dead. Because in the meantime, they're gonna murder me. Fortunately, recharge station, in addition to health refills. Much the way Black worked. Which is a pretty good way to handle the health system in this game. Health pickups alone, they get the job done, but having pickups and recharge stations, probably the best way to do it. Having only recharge stations like Twisted Metal 1 is definitely the worst way to do it. Twisted Metal 1 is a rough proof of concept for the entire car combat genre. Forgot how slow ricochets moved in Twisted Metal Lost. Gonna have to get used to that. Gonna have to figure out where the door into the church is. Is there just no way to get into the church? Guess not. At least the remote bombs always do max damage here. As well they should. Maybe they changed the input for the freeze attack, because I was not able to perform it there. Still not able to perform it. That's right. In this version, they changed it so you do special moves, or energy moves, by holding triangle and then pressing the D-pad. Which is excellent. That's a great way to do it. It limits you to only 3 energy moves, but there's only like 3 good energy moves in the game that I would want to use anyway. I hate the whole 4 input directional thing that they've got going with all the other Twisted Metal games. It's my biggest complaint about the entire Twisted Metal series, is the way energy moves works. I just don't like using energy moves. It's like playing a fighting game, honestly, with the really, really complicated inputs. I just tried to get an upgrade point, which does not exist here in Twisted Metal Lost, so that didn't work. I think you only get 1 recharge, because this is a fairly small, fast-paced game, and I blew myself up. Might have taken Sweet Tooth with me. He appears to... I don't see him though, actually, maybe. Maybe he's dead. Actually, maybe. Sort of. Yeah, Sweet Tooth died. Excellent. You don't want to let anyone go into the suburbs area. I mean, this whole place is a suburbs area, but there's a residential part, and that's bad. The enemies will just run away from you forever back there. It's a nightmare. I can damage race them at this point. I've got enough health to survive that sort of thing. But we need to see more fake movie posters, which are super low resolution. It's going to be pretty hard to make out any of them. Maybe you'll have better luck than I'm having, but yeah, that one's complete gibberish. Too bad. Looks like they actually designed a whole fake movie, and we'll never know the name of it. That is... Still can't read it, even though the text is huge there. I like the pumpkin drawing, though. Maybe it's Season of the Witch. Don't something. Maybe. There's a Terminator parody. Let's get an eye full of that. The something. Shame I can't read any of these. But I got them as clear as they're ever gonna get, so if you at home want to do whatever miraculous video enhancing technology you've got at your disposal, I would be thrilled if you could figure out what any of those say. Happy hunting. Yellow Jacket is heading into the residential area. He changed his mind. Good. Blew myself up, but he's dead. Job well done. I'm definitely gonna save because I do not know if the glitch where your lives don't refill properly in this game persists. I believe it does. But let's see. I should have no lives. I instead have 1 life. That makes no sense. I guess it didn't count that final death because the level was ending while I was dying? Maybe? Or maybe it's just nonsense and cannot be explained. This is a secret game that very few people in the world know about. Back when I did the LP, people were actually surprised to find out that Twisted Metal Lost even existed. They'd never heard of it, because it came out in 2008, exclusively on the PS2, and has not seen any further ports. Kind of a waste. It deserved better. So, triangle and forward is the freeze. I'm gonna have to figure out which one is the invincibility real soon, because it is going to start affecting my longevity. And I came in here short of life already. Now I've noticed that my special seems to do 23 damage every time I fire it. So it is effectively the upgraded special that always does max damage. If that's the case, Shadow is pretty damn powerful in this version of the game. You also always have the jump upgrade here, which you probably just always should have, even in Twisted Metal Head-On, because your vehicles are kinda just unable to jump if you don't have the upgrade. It's honestly kind of silly. Brimstone is ready to use a special. Gonna try and prevent that by murdering him, as I've done. But it has cost me dearly. That's the mines. Therefore, by process of elimination, there's our invincibility. But I'm gonna have to get onto this upper track here, because I know it has a health refill. Also, rear firing is very easy, as you just hold triangle, press down. But no one followed me onto the track, so I didn't need to rear fire. Would have been better had I not exploded myself. Most of the enemies are at very low HP. God, that special move is really slow here in Lost. Row bombs, still horrifyingly deadly. Ooh. Didn't quite expect that to kill, but I'm glad it did. Another corpse back there. Persistent vehicle husks. Very entertaining in this game. Twisted Metal 1 had those. One of the better touches in TM1. Yeah. 2 enemies left. My HP is very poor. Someone is camping one of the health refills. I guess there's only 2 health refills in this level? Maybe? You do have to go over the ramp to get it. And jump at the right spot. Napalm. I got no weapons at this point, so can't really fight anybody without dying. Uh-oh. I remember now saying in the LP that here in Twisted Metal Lost, no matter how many buttons you hammer, if you're frozen, lasts the same amount of time. I'm relatively confident that I did all of the necessary science to assure that that is a fact. I will trust myself from the past. Was very worried that the health refill hadn't respawned. Luckily it had. Crazy 8 just waiting for me. Everyone waiting for me, which I was able to use to my advantage. Use the wrong energy move there. Really feel like that should have hit. That special. Health refills respawn very, very quickly. Nope, he's gone invincible. Didn't save him. But I need to save my game. Then quit out and restore my lives. Because I'm not going to last much longer on 1 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And more loading screens. Oh, it kicks me all the way back out to the main title screen. Didn't realize that. That's going to result in a few more loading screens, but we're at the final level, so I won't have to do this ever again. At least until the next time I choose to play Twisted Metal Head-On Extra Twisted Edition. Proper enunciation. Almost. Anyway, this is a really cool level. Definitely my favorite of the bunch in Lost. Haven't played it in a very long time. Thought that was a power missile. Power missiles and fire missiles look way too similar in the inventory. Pretty sure, yes. We can bypass the teleporter with that very careful jump. Losing my voice here. Should never talk for an hour and a half at a time, apparently. Onto the steel big top. with the scary clown out front, which I believe has already been exploded by the AI. Nope, there it is. They don't want me to see it, though. There we go. Scary clown. Can't seem to hit anybody because Axel's ran me into a wall. Pretty effective there, AI. It's almost too smart for you. I think I got one last shot off there as I was dying. Didn't realize they put 7 enemies in here. That's quite difficult. I wish these were destructible. They should be. If this were a finished game, they probably would have been. But it's just a little bonus. I mean, it's quite a big bonus. Pretty sure this game released at $20. You could buy it new the day it came out for $20. As is my recollection, because I pretty much did that. I was very excited for Twisted Metal Head-On because I loved Black. This was the follow-up to Black. To the best of my knowledge, I'd never played Small Brawl, which was released within a year of Twisted Metal Black. I got Black pretty late though. Like it had been out at least a year, probably several years by the time I had played it for the first time. There we go. Was able to remote bomb Brimstone. Get him out of here. And 12-pack. Glad we got to see 12-pack at least once, because you're not going to see him anywhere else. There we go, Skull Island. Very scary. Sweet Tooth. Legitimately scary. Murdered me with his special. His ridiculous 20 missile special. Don't think I've done enough damage to necessarily wrap this up in my favor. I'm getting there though. Yeah, that definitely helped. Once again, going for an upgrade point that is not going to appear. We don't need upgrades in this game. We are plenty powerful by default. Kinda wish they had made specific endings for the characters in Lost, because some of their sequel hooks were pretty interesting, even though it makes absolutely no sense that they all survived the events of Twisted Metal Black. It never makes any sense that anyone would compete in Twisted Metal more than once, unless they won, as is the case with Minion in the first game. But he won a game that never got played. The 9th Twisted Metal, which no living human has ever seen. Damn it. I got stuck on that wall. I didn't have the momentum to break free. And I have no chance with no lives, so I gotta quit to the title screen again. Rough stuff. I briefly contemplated throwing in the death port, the secret 4th level that isn't part of the campaign. Definitely not going to do that. It's very, very difficult. And I'm having a hard enough time just with the 3 levels in the main campaign. It's so difficult because you have to play it with the stipulations of challenge mode, as that is the only way it is accessible, and those stipulations include you only get 1 life. can't seem to do anything with any number of lives at the moment. So, not gonna risk it. Gonna need some weapons. I guess I should go along the roller coaster. Is this roller coaster better than the one in Twisted Metal 12? 2012, that is to say. I think it might be. Because the rails themselves are fairly interesting. Their curvature invites combat on them, but gives that combat a unique twist. Whereas the one in Twisted Metal 2012, it just wraps around itself over and over again, and you can't really do anything on it besides fall off. What does that sign say? Captain Jack's Whirlpool. There's the Lobster Boy poster, a bunch of other garbage. A circus, I guess. It's weird how accurate you have to be when the special gets far enough away from you. Because it seems to have a preposterous radius when you are getting hit by it. But when the enemies are trying to dodge it, they do a pretty good job. If that was coherent. I doubt it, but I'm just annoyed by my own special, which does a lot of damage, but I'm finding it surprisingly difficult to use. There we go. Never mind. 46 points of damage later. I'm very happy with the special. God, that robot mine has a gigantic radius. I was nowhere near the thing when it went off. Frozen again. Yeesh. I have honestly no idea what killed me there. Not disputing the validity of that kill, but I don't know what else I could have done about it. Ahab swings. Swing on by for Ahab swings. Never noticed this clock arm. Oh, I guess it's a jack-in-the-box twisting thing. Yeah, I have no chance of winning this one. Not even gonna try. All the way back to the main menu. I did have my health recharge, but it wasn't gonna get me through all 7 enemies. I had performed too poorly up to that point. But we can get back into it pretty quickly. Have a much better chance at seeing Raven through to victory. Really wish we could just use our voodoo dolls, kill the other drivers. That would be hilarious. I see why you can't do that, but I still wish you could. Manslaughter actually a significant threat in this version. Special can do upwards of 50 damage. Barely have that much health. I thought my shield would have persisted, such that I would not have exploded myself, but you press the attack, Manslaughter will die. Already doing better than the last run, where I killed nobody, and had already lost 2 lives. Still not in the bag. Honestly, at any time, an enemy could fall through the floor, become unkillable. using his million missile special to ruin my life. Forget where the other health refills are. I know there's one in that one sort of empty hallway. I think the only thing up there is a health recharge. Don't want to use that yet. Should be a refill around here. Middle of nowhere, where all the enemies are for some reason. Is that 12-pack? Yep, definitely was. 12-pack looks exactly like 2 or 3 of the other vehicles. Looks way too similar to Spectre, I think. Hopefully that killed Sweet Tooth. If it did, it was worth it. I think it did. And just unload everything we got into anyone unfortunate enough to cross our path. For some reason, a free shot flew right past me without hitting me. Normally those things are irritatingly accurate. Gonna need some weapons. Gonna need to get unfrozen, thank you. Yeah, still no health refill. Oh, that was the wrong hallway, I think. Yeah, it definitely was. There's dead Sweet Tooth. And more health. Yeah, Roadkill looks very similar to 12-pack. Partially because they have the same gimmick, being partially broken down cars. But 12-pack is red. World of difference. What else we got? Roadkill. I don't like his position. He seems to be inside of a wall. Maybe he's on this side. No, he's definitely inside of a wall. Okay, he's teleported somewhere else. Hopefully it's inbounds. It looks like it is. We have saved this level from being impossible. Good thing too, because this run is going fairly well. Just to make sure. There he is, going around on the roller coaster. Having a good old time. Let's ruin that for him. It is somewhat difficult to hold triangle while still performing other actions and not accidentally using other, yeah, like right there, using other energy moves that you don't want to use and waste your energy bar, because it is a very limited resource. It takes more than half your energy bar to use one energy invincibility move. Ram you to death. I am going for a health recharge. I've earned it at this point. Then we'll have full health to kill the one person remaining, assuming they are still in the map. As they better be. See if this teleporter gets us any closer. They appear to be right below me. Maybe down in this underground area? Yes. Just helpless, getting sniped, fish in a barrel. Almost. They can counter snipe. Come on back, outlaw. Let's get this over with. Yep. Thought I had a different weapon. There we go. Didn't expect to hit him with a ram, but got the job done. And we've apparently unlocked Goldtooth. Again. So as we go through this ending, a fun fact about the name Goldtooth, that was my original internet handle for many years. After what was at the time my favorite song, Goldtooth by Nothingface. And if you watch my other YouTube channel, you know how big a fan of Nothingface I am. And if not, check out Goldtooth by Nothingface. It's a very, very good song. If you like metal. There's a big secret with the dead guys who never existed. Still haven't figured out any inside jokes that might be buried in those signatures. It's all a big waste of time. I did enjoy decoding it in the LP, though. I did say in the LP, fun fact, something I was wrong about in my LP of Twisted Metal Black, that the coded message said Twisted Metal is coming on PS3. The coded message only says Metal is coming on PS3, and you are meant to imply the twisted part yourself. The first coded message at the Eiffel Tower collapse just says Metal, and there's no secret messages before that. So, I was wrong. Most people who present that information on the internet to this day are wrong. It only says Metal is coming on PS3. So I will leave you with that little tidbit and wrap up another playthrough of a Twisted Metal game. Thanks for watching.